If you're here, then you're ready to listen. Watch closely. This is not just a story. It's a truth that lives in many homes, about love, sacrifice, and the ties that can bind tighter than rope or chain. You won't hear the voices of the people you'll see, but you'll understand them all the same. This is David's story, and his mother Aya's. There are some ties that bind us tighter than any rope, stronger than any chain. Ties woven not just from blood, but from sacrifice. David knew this better than anyone. As a cold London rain beat against his window, he sat in his small flat, the warmth of a mug of tea, a poor substitute for the comfort he truly craved. On the mantelpiece sat a photo from a brighter time, a younger David beside his mother on graduation day. She had worn a vibrant giel that day, her eyes glowing with pride. He could still see her in the market back home, hands raw from work, selling corn so he could buy a single book. Her spirit was unbroken, even when the rain came down in sheets. She had given him the world, and when he brought her to London, he thought he could finally give her comfort in return. He had told her the news in their modest home. She had cried tears of joy as she hugged him. But that dream would not last. The sound of a key in the lock broke the silence. Sarah, his wife, entered, shaking rain from her coat, her expression sharp with impatience. In the kitchen, Aya was at the stove, stirring a pot of stew with slow, careful movements. When Sarah found her there, the air seemed to tighten. A harsh shove sent a small pot of Nigerian spices tumbling to the floor, scattering color across the linoleum. Aya flinched. Then Sarah's hand rose into the air, and Aya's eyes met hers, not with fear, but with the resigned acceptance of someone who had known this kind of pain before. That was the moment David stepped through the door. He froze in the doorway, shopping bags in hand, horror etched into his face. In that stillness, the life he thought he had built began to fracture. Every happy memory with Sarah became a picture with a crack running through it. They sat at the kitchen table that night, the air thick with unspoken words. He looked at Sarah, pain and realization in his eyes. She rose, her body rigid with fury. He answered her anger with a calm resolve that cut sharper than any shout. She stormed out, and he did not follow. The silence was deafening. The next morning, sunlight streamed into the flat. David found Aya packing a small suitcase. She told him she was going home. Her hands, worn from years of work, folded each piece of clothing with care. Then she cupped his face and spoke words that would stay with him forever. About letting go, about forgiveness, about the strength of a mother's love. And so, with quiet strength, she left. Not out of fear, but out of love deep enough to sacrifice itself for her son's peace. David stood at the window, watching her disappear into the London streets. The living room was empty now, but a single ray of sunlight touched the framed photo of them on the mantelpiece. Proof that some bonds, once made, never break.